Hello and welcome to the Kor'kron Dark Shaman encounter. I actually have all the audio, so here are our first impressions after entering the raid. I saw nameplates, yeah, there it is, right there.
Yes.
Am I in the right place?
Yeah, you need to go into Orgrimmar where Hellscream usually is, and there are two dudes over there. I'm expecting that one of us shall tank one of them and the other one. And yeah, it is pretty tiny, isn't it? I have a feeling that the door is gonna close as soon as we pull because Blizzard is too scared of players just...
Why am I in the water room then?
So small. I don't know, but this is the smallest room in Raid.
I don't know
in Mists of Pandaria. I think.
Why would they put them here? Like, good lord, this is really small.
In 25 men, this will be just
too small.
Oh
my god.
25 men to be.
So yeah, really small room. Here is the first pull. We pull and instantly the other tank gets one shot. We're like, what the hell just happened there? And then I get one shot. I'm like, what's going on? And I've realized that I've been hit for about 1 million damage. I was like, or 700k. I was like, what's going on? This doesn't seem right now, does it? So we try to pull it again, and here it is. Here they come.
Yeah, it does not desert.
Actually, you can kick this.
Oh, apparently the walls.
What the hell?
I thought they were riding the walls. That's my fault.
No, but it seems like you cannot kick that.
Yeah, it's not kickable.
What the hell are you supposed to do? And thus begins the adventure of what the hell are we supposed to do? So, we decided the best thing is to just pull them outside, because you can, which is awesome by the way. Thank God for that. I can just imagine 25 man in that small room would be ridiculous. So we're like, what are you supposed to do? So, we just pull them, I take this shaman away, and suddenly our monk is able to survive it. Nobody knows why. He's stacking a debuff on me, and he's not doing an awful lot of damage. I just taunt on Wolf, and he probably taunted it back. But this group was pretty cool. We had quite a bit of damage. The tank was really good. Healers were really good. We had 2 healers for this, and it seems like okay, we can do this. And we're like, should we swap? I think we should, because he's getting pounded really hard, and I have this debuff. So we're like, okay, let's swap. I'm like 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna wait for him to cast that. I taunt her. What I didn't realize is this debuff makes it so you take 100% more damage from cold spells, and I just got one shot, but I can't read it here, but I think it was around 1 million damage. So we're like, okay, you just cannot do that. You cannot tank swap, because she will just murder you in the face straight up. It's really hard to survive it. It's supposed to do 600k damage, frost damage, but sometimes it's higher than that. We thought, well, can you stand farther away from her? No, that didn't work. So she's just gonna hit you with this really hard hitting spell, and there's nothing you can do about it. You cannot kick it, you cannot line of sight it, as far as we know, and you just cannot tank swap. So you're gonna run out of cooldowns and probably die. So here's another pull. So, yet another pull. We pulled them outside, we killed the dogs, we bloodlusted. Everything seems fine. We're just like, okay, this is gonna work. Let's just cleave them down as much as we can. Everything seems fine, everything seems fine, everything seems fine, and suddenly... Come on, and suddenly... Is this one? Yeah, boom. Monk just gets one shot. He survived like 5 of them, and the 6th one hit him for 1 million damage. Right? I have Might of Ursak on. I currently have 1 million health, 1 million HP, and I just cannot survive it. So this might be the tuning might be slightly off for this one because it's kind of ridiculous. But next pull. So we figured out how to pull them, just AoE the dogs, pop Bloodlust, and murder them. And they were like, okay, let's try to split them a bit. So I pull him away, and this is the pull where we were actually like, hey, maybe if you run away from her when she's casting it, it's not gonna hit you, you know, it works like Decapitate. And for the most part, it seems to work, because he's not taking an awful lot of damage, so we thought, that's it. But later on, we found out that it's actually not true. They're now doing this Toxic Mist that just stacks crap on people and does ridiculous damage. And it's quite hard to overheal, but I think this is the pull where we got the furthest. There are some tornadoes, but they seem completely random and they don't hit anything. Like the tornado is all the way over there, if you can see it, at the right side of the screen. It's just not doing anything. It's just faffing about, not doing any damage. So we're like, well, that's kind of useless. Then here comes another one, and again, it does pretty much nothing. Here's another mist on 2 more people. Each one of them does it on 1 person. We're like, okay, so, you know, whatever. It's healable. That's the thing. We have 2 healers, and we can still heal through this. Now, here comes another fun thing. He just casts this. It's a very short cast. It's a line in front of them. And here's another ability. These slimes don't do what I'm doing right now. Each one of them has a, I think, 3-yard radius, and it does AoE ticking damage, so don't go anywhere near them. Just let range DPS to kill them. Although on this pull, only 1 pack of them came. On the second pull that we got to this phase, 2 of them came. And for some reason, the spell that was one-shotting the tank just wasn't this time. We don't know why. We just had no idea what's going on. It was doing less damage. Right? And he doesn't have enough cooldowns to just pull this off the entire time. So you're like, what the hell? Let's just try it again. So, another pull. And here it is, another pull. Again, we know what to do on the pull now. We're aware of what needs to be done, so we just pull them out. I taunt one of them. I taunt the melee one, and we pop Bloodlust and we AoE them down. And it just seems fine, and everything's fine. Everything is okay. Everything's going as planned, but then suddenly, just the other tank gets one-shot by that ability. I don't know, it's probably broken, and then again, it's PTR. This is why we are here, to test stuff like this. And a lot of people have said that, like, yeah, kill the dogs and then hope that this ability doesn't kill you, when I ask in the general chat. So I don't really know. Once again, we're actually doing pretty well over here. You know, we just have 2 of them. We're trying to move them away from the evil storm looking thing. There's a tornado, so we start backpedaling like a boss. Here's another bolt from her, and again it does 25% of its damage. I have no idea what's going on. Here I get hit really hard. I don't know what happened there, but I think this boss the tuning is slightly off. But overall, another fight with council mechanics. I want a big dragon. Yeah, and here it is, actually. Yeah, 2 waves of the slime just spawned in the middle of us and instantly murdered half the group. So it was like, oh yeah, so that can happen as well. I think this boss needs a lot of tuning, and it just needs to be fixed in general. I don't think it's very good. After every wipe, I'm like, what the hell just happened? And I go into the combat log, and I just grab my head and I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand. But this boss can be okay, but then again, it's a council fight. It's another council fight, pretty much. It's only 2 bosses, but it's a council fight. I want a big dragon. Don't fail me, Blizzard. Give me a big dragon, and none of those Pandarian dragons. I want a big old dragon. Everyone cried when they seen Nefarian. When they saw Nefarian, I was happy. It's a big dragon. I want to fight big dragons. I like fighting big dragons. And once again, our lovely loading screen. But that's about it. These are my thoughts. This boss is broken. I think it needs tuning. The crazy frost fireball thing, or frost bomb bolt, or whatever it's called, that needs fixing. But otherwise, it might be a fun boss. It's not a council boss, you know. But you know, fighting in Orgrimmar is pretty cool. I'm kind of curious what they bring up next. And that's it for this video. I thank you all for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.